Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello, good morning student. Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. Myself Shahnaz Amir and I am taking Computer Science. And you know, because the subject Computer Science, so the Computer Science subject is very simple and very easy and interesting subject also. And in our Computer Science, total 100 marks paper, but in a 100 marks, 70 marks for our theory paper and 30 marks for the practical. So the practical program are also very simple and very interested program, and also some of the important chapters in our computer science, in our first PU computer science. The first name of the chapter, Fundamentals of a Computer, and such fundamentals of a computer also called as overview of a computer. And in fundamentals of a computer, this starting, I am going to start from introduction and also by using some of the example. Later, what is computer and some of the complete computer components of a computer are hardware, software, user, data, and some other concept are going to join to this chapter. Second, important concept, characteristics of a computer, and also the function or the functional components of a computer, generation of a computer, classification of a computer, and also application called as the uses of computer, and also some other chapters going to, and in this chapter we are going to discuss about some of the input devices. I think everyone know how to operate computer. Maybe if you don't know how to operate computer, we are going to learn, we are going to start from the computer only in our first PU. So no any problem to any student. Maybe if you know to operate computer or without knowing also, you can complete your first PU as well as second PU in very easy method. Okay, yeah. And later some other chapter, why? Because our input devices. So you know about some input devices are like keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick. So all are going to join OMR, optical mark reader, OCR, optical character reader or recognition. So all are called as the input devices, and like that some of the output devices are monitor, printer. So everything we are going to learn in our, because in first PU it's a the basic of the computer science, and also some interested topic about the algorithm and how to write the program. And what about the algorithm and what do you mean by a flow chart, and some arrays chapter, data representation chapter, that is some of the binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal. So every chapter is very easy. If you are interested in subject, then it's very easy to everyone. So if you are giving some concentration to this subject, then it show, you can say, yeah, it's very easy subject. So why? Because in every subject, before going to learn any subject, we need the hard work. So we can say, yeah, the hard work is the most important thing before going to learn or before going to take our computer science subject. So now in this class, I am going to start the some or few important concepts from chapter Fundamentals of Computers or the overview of a computer. Now in our introduction part, we know that because the first thing I am going to start from computer only in introduction part. So computer is a fast device, there is no doubt. Why? Because whatever the work we are giving to our computer, it working at very faster manner. So is a fast device. Device only called as the machine. So for computer is a fast device. And second important thing we can say in computer, accurate machine. Now what do you mean by a accurate machine? Performing all those tasks very quick, in quick method. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಆದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ತುಂಬ in speed manner it going to perform. Correct? No? So is called as the accurate. And also not just only called as computer is a fast machine, fast device, accurate, performing all calculation very quickly. Simple word, computer also called as the calculating device. Any type of calculation it going to perform the calculations like addition operation, that is called arithmetic operation. The arithmetic operation example, plus, minus, multiplication and divide. So that is about our arithmetic operations. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Not only performing arithmetic operation, it also performing logical operation and or not some of the operation that is performed by our computer, as well as some relational operators. The relational operators are maybe any you want to check by using any value whether 10 value is equal to 20, it one kind of operation. 10 value is equal to 20, no, we can say it is not equal. Maybe if you are using 20 equal 20, then sure we can say that the value are equal. When you are going to compare the value, 20 is equal to 20. So like that some of the relational operations are equal, less than, greater than and greater than is equal to. So this symbol is called as the greater than, less than, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to, or maybe we can use some other relational operator not equal to. So just I completed computer is a fast device. Computer is performing the calculation very quick. The quick is called as the accurate. And lastly I said it performing or the computer is a calculating device. Some of the calculation it performing, the calculations are arithmetic calculation, logical calculation as well as the relational calculations. So we can say the computer have thus become an integral part of everyone's life. Today without computer we can't do any work. For any kind of work, first of all we need to think about the computer. Maybe to create any document, to create any table, maybe any kind of the work. First of all we are going to think about our computer. So we can say computer have thus become the most important part, that is called as integral part of everyone's life and useful in many ways. Correct? No? In many ways, in many fields the computer are going to use. So the computer are used in various tasks. By using computer we performing different kind of the task. Now the meaning of the task is called as the work. Okay? So the task is only called as the work. So computer used to perform various tasks or work in different fields. So some of the fields name we can say as the specially going to use in our engineering. Correct? Yeah? Maybe to learn some engineering subjects or maybe for any kind of to design the product. So in engineering we are going to use such computer. Not only in engineering, in science purposes also maybe for the scientist, mostly going to use the computer. So for our science purpose also the computer going to use, and also in our educational purposes, especially to learn maybe the basic of the computer, or maybe for any other work, especially the computer going to use in our educational purposes, and also for our training. Sometimes we need to give some training to the employees here in company. So especially the computer going to use for the training purposes, we can say, and also mostly going to use in business, maybe to pay bills, or maybe for any other work in our shop also mostly, or that is called as the in business purposes, mostly the computer going to use. And lastly we can say that the last work of the computer for the entertainment, that is to play games, or maybe for to watch movies, for any kind of purposes, that is called as the entertainment. So computer used in various tasks in different fields. The fields are business, education purposes, training, entertainment, science, as well as the engineering. So this is some point or the introduction about our computer. Now when you are going to think about our or the introduction, some important note in our introduction. What's the difference to our earlier computer and to our today's computer? So earlier computers were used primarily by the researchers and the scientists. ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, or they don't know how to use the computer, how to operate the computer, and what's the work we can perform by using the computer. So earlier we can say just only the scientists and the researchers were used the computer. But what about today? Today we can say everyone knows to operate the computer, correct? No? Why? Because the computer are an integral part of everyone's life and useful in many ways. I already said in many ways, like science, engineering, and business purposes. For every purposes the computer going to use. And the individual use personal computer. The PC only called as, the full form of the PC is called as the personal computer. We know in personal computer many types are there, the desktop computer as well as the laptop computers. So individual use or any one person use or using the personal computer or maybe the mobile devices. So what's the work we can perform by using computer? We can perform the most important daily work by using computer are to pay bills. In our shop mostly we are going to use maybe to pay the bills and for other purposes also, and also to make communication with each other. Maybe you want to make some communication from one friend to another, or maybe in our family or the relatives, you want to make some communication with the family relatives, you can use the computer, correct here? So to make communication purpose goskara now computer annu use marteve, and also in shop alli kuda now nodteve computer, yeah. And also we can say that make travel arrangement, maybe you want to go anywhere. First of all we need to make some of the reservation of the ticket. So for the ticket reservation, or maybe by using computer we can know about the schedule information, maybe the departure or any kind of information. So we can say we can use the computer for our important daily tasks, to pay bills and also make communication with each other, and also for our make travel arrangement for the ticket purposes. Also through online we can reserve the ticket. So make travel arrangement, and by using computer we can view or we can check the current news and the weather information. maybe if you want any weather information, or maybe you want any important information, maybe any news information, then just through computer we can get such information. So we can say here, check current news and the weather information also we can get through computer. And finally, to play the games. Correct, no? So all those points we can add in our introduction part. So this is about our some note in our introduction. And after knowing some of the important note or some important line or the introduction of the computer, now let's, before going to start, what is computer or some of the complete components of a computer, I want to say the meaning of the input and also the processing as well as the output by using one simple example. So our second point, how does the computer work? Computer hege work ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, okay? How does the computer work? So in this example, I want to use one example, that is tea. So it is as simple as making the tea. ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಟೀ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಓಕೆ? ಸೊ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಟೀ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಟೀ ಪೌಡರ್, ಮಿಲ್ಕ್, ಶುಗರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಟೀ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. The elements are water, tea powder, milk as well as the sugar. So these are all considered as the input. Clear this point? So all are considered as the input. Why? Because it's not possible to get suddenly the output. First of all, we need to input data to the computer by using some of the input devices. So the input devices going to use to input data into the computer, keyboard, mouse. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ by using example, I want to tell about the input, processing and the output. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಇನ್ಪುಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾಟರ್, ಟೀ ಪೌಡರ್, ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶುಗರ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್, ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್. ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಆಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ we have to boil. Directly ಆಗಿ ಟೀ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So we need to boil to get such tea. Correct here? So we can say that after adding all those elements, we have to boil. That boiling process or that boiling operation is called as the processing. Clear this point here? ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಡಾಟಾ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ by using CPU we need to boil all those input data. Such process is called as such operation is called as the processing. Clear this point here? It's called as the processing. So in processing, what are the operation we can perform? Some operations like calculation, sorting. So ಅಂತದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Now we just reached till our processing. Why? Because I think to everyone it's clear what about the input. Correct? No? Here the water, tea powder, milk, sugar call as the input, and after that, after getting all those, we need to boil. So that boiling is called as the processing. Okay? And after the boil, ಈಗ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, after the boil, whatever we will get, such is called as the output. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾಟರ್, ಟೀ ಪೌಡರ್, ಮಿಲ್ಕ್, ಶುಗರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಟೀ, that is called output. Clear this point? So now let's the second example. Why? Because this similarity is there to our first and to the second example. Input. So some of the input devices, ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? So the data we can input into the computer by using keyboard, mouse. Not just only keyboard and mouse, by using scanner. So many are there, OMR, OCR, many are there. So just one few example for the input device. The first input device, keyboard and the mouse. We need to put data or input data into the computer through these devices, keyboard or the mouse. And after the data going to input, and then such data accepted by our CPU. The CPU full form Central Processing Unit. And why we using Central Processing Unit? Why? Because for the purpose of processing, for the purpose of boiling the input data. So CPU is using as processing. And after the process, the data going to display on monitor. So that is, we can say as the output. So where we'll get the data? So some example for the output devices are monitor, printer. So many are there, speaker. So just only some example for the output devices. So clear the example. What about our input? What's the meaning of the processing? And what's the meaning of the output? Okay. And for input, example, keyboard, mouse. We need to input data, and after data we need to process by using CPU, Central Processing Unit, and laterwards such data going to display on monitor, that is called as the output. So output devices examples, just some examples are monitor and the printer. Clear now? Now I am going to start after completing the example or how does the computer work. Our next thing or very important question, what is a computer? Maybe I think it ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. About the example, about the introduction of computer. Now what is computer? So the same thing, input, processing, each and everything I am going to use in our what is a computer. A computer is an automatic electronic device only called as the machine. It is a automatic. That means it going to accept the data, it going to make the processing, and it going to display. So we can say electronic machine. How it going to work? We know about this one. Now just I started from the sentence. What is a computer? A computer is an electronic machine and device. Okay, the electronic machine or the device and used to process the data. We know the meaning of the process. The process only called as the boiling. The boiling is called as the process. Some of the operations we can or operation or the action we can perform, calculation, any type of calculation, as well as sorting. The meaning of sorting, arrangement of data in some type of order. Maybe the arranging the data in ascending order A to Z, or maybe in descending order Z to A is called as the processing. So is an electronic machine or automatic electronic device or machine used to process the data, and also we can say converting data, whatever the input data is that, converting the data into useful information. Correct? No? What's the data we are going to input? After the process we'll get some of the output. So converting data into useful information, and that is very useful to the people. We know why, because why we are inputting data into the computer? We need the output, we need some message, some information, some result. Because of this reason, we are going to input data into the computer, correct? So this is called as what is, or the meaning of what is computer. So again I am going to repeat, it is an electronic automatic machine only called as the device. And what's the use, why we using? To process the data, to make some of the operation, to get the output, or in simple words, converting the data, input data into useful information. That means to useful result, to useful information, and such result is very useful to the people, correct? No? So this is the meaning about our computer. And after completing what is computer, let's the next thing about our definition of computer. So you should remember, when they ask in question paper what is computer, we need to write just only whatever I completed just now, such meaning you need to write. But here definition of a computer, we can't say what we are going to write for what is computer. The same thing we can apply for our definition of a computer. Meaning is everything, every meaning is the same for everything. But also in other way we need to write for our definition of a computer. So the definition of a computer also we are going to start from the same line, that is an automatic electronic machine. It's an automatic device, machine here. And what's the use? Why are we using? So that can used to store the data. In computer we can store the data, many data we can store, correct? No? In byte format, BYTE, in byte format. Why? Because later in characteristics of the computer I will tell some of the byte, maybe kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. So every byte, some answer will get in our characteristics of a computer. So that can used to store the data, computer is using to store. And also recall the data. What about the recall? Maybe some data you already stored in computer, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಈಗ ಆ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್ or maybe tomorrow you want to get such data, that is called as recall of the data. So is used to store the data, and anytime you can recall such data, and also is used to process the data. So this is called as the definition of a computer. So the definition of a computer we can say as the computer is an automatic electronic machine device, and that is used to store, recall as well as process the data. You know the meaning of process, boiling only called as the processing. After the process, what we are going to get? The output of the data. What's the data we inputted through keyboard or maybe by using mouse? After such data we need to do some of the processing. After the processing we'll get some of the output, correct? No, some of the output. So is using to store the data, recall the data, and finally to process the data to get the output or the result or the information. So the computer are electronic machines that perform the task, many tasks. By using computer, many tasks we are going to perform. Maybe you want to create any document, you can by using MS Word. By using the application, our MS Word, you can create the document, correct? And later maybe any kind of calculation you can perform by using Microsoft Excel. So the computer are electronic machines that perform the task, to create the document, to create the table, to make some calculation. By using computer we perform the task as well as the complex calculations. Not just only the simple calculation, maybe any problematic calculation is that By using computer, we can perform such calculation. So the complex calculation according to a set of instructions. That means what's the instruction? I want the result. So first of all, I need to give some instruction to the data. How we are providing instruction to the computer? First, you are giving instruction to the computer by inputting some data to the computer. It is one kind of the instruction. So we can say it also performing the complex calculation according to a set of instructions or the programs is called as the definition of a computer. Now let's the next thing, after completing what is computer as well as definition of a computer, the next about a complete computer system consists of 4 parts. So what are the parts? The most important parts or a complete computer system consist, the 4 important parts are hardware, software, user, data, that is only called as information. So a complete computer system consists of hardware, software, user, data or the information. Now let's the first thing about our hardware. So what do you mean by hardware, or what is a hardware? The physical part which are used to build the computer. So what's the meaning? The physical part and which are using to develop, to build the computer. Or in simple words we can say the outer part of the computer. I am not going to tell the inner part, maybe about the software each and everything here. So just outer part. So what about the outer part of the computer? So the outer part of the computer means such things we can see with our eyes. ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು or things ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. So which parts are there? Or the some example for the hardware are keyboard, we can see wires, correct no? ವೈರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವೈರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ and also ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮೌಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್, ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ವಸ್ತುವಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಮದರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್, ದಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, and maybe any device, keyboard or the mouse going to make communication through motherboard only. So motherboard ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನರ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಯಾವ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ವಿತ್ ಅವರ್ ಐಸ್, and these hardware parts are interrelated in such a way that they control the computer operations. So some of the computer operations are input as well as the output operation. Why? Because they need to make some combination, correct no? Without input we can't get the output, and without output no any input in this case. So we can say both input as well as the output we need to make the relation here, related with each other to get input or to get the result, that is called as the output. So hardware we can say about the physical part, the outer part of the computer which are used to build the computer. So these are the things we can see with our eyes. They are wire, transistors, CPU, mouse, keyboard, motherboard, printer, and the hardware parts are interrelated in such a way that they control computer operations like input as well as the output. To get output we need to make some communication with the input. So all are going to make the connection by using our hardware. Now let's see next thing about our software. So we know the meaning of the hardware. Now the next thing about the software. A software is a set of instructions. So one example before going to tell the meaning or the explanation about software. So one example, the Microsoft Word. In first of all, to do any work with the Microsoft Word, the work like to create document, to insert any chart, or to create any table, or maybe any kind of work. First of all, we need to install the software in computer. The Microsoft Word ಅನ್ನು ಅದರ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಸೊ ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಕ್. I want to create the table. Just by clicking you can do all those work. Maybe you want to create a table. Just by clicking you will get the table, maybe the ready-made table, or maybe sometime you are going to draw the table. So everything first of all we need to install, we need to use in our set of instruction in the softwares. Clear this point here? So we can say a software is a set of instructions and that makes the computer to perform the task. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್, ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಟೇಬಲ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್. ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ ವಿತ್ ದಿ computer here? First of all, to do any work we need to install the software. Maybe the software like Microsoft Word, all those are applications. So Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, Oracle, so many are there, correct? No, Oracle, maybe the DB2 here or the Informix, so all are called as the example for the software. And later, so is a set of instruction that makes the computer to perform some task and how it should be performed. Clear this point? Just not only whatever the work you want, you just going to give instruction, but before going to give instruction to the computer we need to install the software. So software is a computer programs. Why? Because after completing all those chapter we are going to learn how to write the programs. So it is one kind of the computer program. Software ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? by using the computer program only. If I tell now you can't understand, so we will go step by step. Maybe after completing the computer we will go for to learn the programming of the computer, each and everything. So here it is a computer programs, and also we can say it is a procedure, some of the rules, regulation we applied while creating the set of instruction, that is called as the software, and also the associated documentation necessary for the effective operation of the computer system. Well, because some of the operation we know that operation means work. Okay, clear? The operation, the computer performing some of the operation only called as the work. So finally we can say the meaning of the software. A software is a set of instructions and that makes the computer to perform some of the tasks. Clear this point here? And how it should be performed. Clear? And such software are classified into two types. So the types of this software, one is system software and second one is called as the application software. Types of the software, system software and the application software. Now system software. A system software is a software and such a software designed or developed by the manufacturers. So while developing the computer, or we can say who developing the computer, those person also going to develop the software. Clear this point here? So some of the example for this system software, operating system. If you are not installing operating system, computer not going to work, not performing any kind of the functions, maybe the transferring of the data or maybe the communication between the devices, it not going to do all those things here. So operating system and later compiler. What's the use of the compiler? The compiler, why? Because we know that the computer understand only binary format, the binary format value 0 and 1, okay, and the human just only understand, why? Because we can't understand the binary format, the computer only understanding the binary form here. So first of all, after inputting data into the computer translating such data into the binary form. Clear this point here? So the compiler is using, it is a software, and such a software is using just to convert from object program to the source program, the object program that is understood by the computer, and we can understand only one program, that is called as the source program. Clear this point here? So about this one, the system software, or maybe the linkers, maybe some program you want to make the combine, okay, some program you want to make the combination, then the linker going to use here to link the program, to link from one program to the another program, and also loader. Why we using the loader? Why? Because it's going to load the program from one place to the another place. So some of the system software, so such a software is developed by the manufacturers, okay, kya? So manufacturers, some example for the system softwares are, first one is the compiler, second one about our operating system, or the loader, linker, all are example for our system software. And after, let's next thing about our application software. So these are the software, but this software designed or developed by the user. Clear this one? By using the programming language, the user developing some of the software. So some example for our application software, Microsoft Word, by using the programming language we are going to create. Clear this one? The Microsoft Word, we adding some of the operations in different kind of the operation, we upgrading time to time the Microsoft Word, the Microsoft Excel. So all are join, or all are the example for our application software. So clear this point here? So software, we know the meaning of the software, but because without software, without installing the software in computer, we can't perform any kind of the work here. So it is a set of instruction, and that makes the computer to perform some of the tasks like to create the file, to save the file, to close the computer. So whatever the operation we are performing, just because of the software. If you are not installing software, the computer is just only the empty box. Clear this one? So that means here such a software are classified into system software as well as the application software, and we know that system software developed by the manufacturer, but the application software designed or developed by the user. Some example, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Oracle. So all are the example we can say for our application software. And after that, the third components of the computer, user. Who is called as the user? People, person, correct no? Who write the computer program, who interact with the computer, who operates the computer. ಯಾರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. People, person, who write computer program, ಯಾರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರೆಯುವವರು. Otherwise we can say about who interact with the computer. I want to do some work with the computer, so I need to make interaction with the computer. Correct, yeah? So who interact with the computer, or who operating the computer, ಯಾರು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, and later next one is the data and the information. Still just 4 important components of the computer. Hardware, we know that the meaning of the hardware. Software classified into system as well as the application software. User, person, people who interact with the computer. Data and the information. Now what about the data and the information? So we can say, so whatever the information we are inputting through input devices is called as the data. And final, after the processing, What's the result we'll get? Such one is called as the information. So data is nothing but facts related to people or individual fact. ಅದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. So we can say the fact is something that is really occurred or actually the case. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಗಿದೆ ಆದರೆ but we don't have a proof. Clear this point? Fact ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಗಿದೆ but we don't have a proof is called as the fact here. So let's one example for the fact. Maybe one student has obtained the marks in the examination. Marks is 80. Now it is called as the fact. Correct? No? We don't have a proof. So when you will get the proof? When such marks is going to enter on the marks card. Is going to enter on the marks card. Now it is called as the data. Clear this point here? ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗ or maybe any student ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ ನನಗೆ 80 marks ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ but we can't say it is a data or the information. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ? when ಆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅದೊಂದು ಪ್ರೂಫ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ? ಕ್ಯಾ? So this is called as the fact or this is called as the data. Now what about the information? So information means after that maybe it is just one subject, maybe one more subject is there, why? Because 100. So total value of the subject or the total of the subject is the 180. Now this is called as the information. Clear this point here? Fact means maybe if any student has obtained marks in the examination 80, now just only it considered as the fact. That is the things that are happening or happened in the real form or the virtual form is considered to be fact. But when it is called as the data, when such marks going to entered on the marks card, it is called as the data. Will get some of the proof. Now what about the information? Information means after that maybe you will get any total marks. Correct? Total marks of all the subject, maybe any kind of the average, maybe first class, second class, that is called as the information. So the data is nothing but facts related to people or individual fact or bits of information. The bit full form binary digit. The binary digit values are 0 and 1. So computer read and stores data of all kinds. Whether there is any restriction is there? Just computer add or enter numbers, just enter letters, there is no any restriction. Computer can read and stores data of all kinds. Maybe the data like words, numbers, images, any kind of photo, okay, images, audio, video or any kind of information. Later after inputting data into the computer, such data is converted into the binary form. Clear this point here? After inputting maybe I added A, B, C. Now it is called as the data, and after that we are going to, that means the computer after inputting the data converting into the binary form. Binary form values are 0 and 1. Why? Because this value only understand by our computer. The computer can't understand all these. Clear this point? We can understand. The human being can understand the letters, each and everything, but computer understand only in 2-bit format. The bits, binary digit values are 0 and 1, and later words after doing some of the processing by using CPU, finally will displaying the output. The output will get in our understandable form The understandable form is the ABC. Whatever we inputted, such form only we will get as the output. Clear this point here? So we can say computer can understand maybe the letters, numbers, or read or store the letter, numbers, audio, video, each and everything. And after accepting, first it going to convert into the numbers. The numbers are binary form numbers 0 and 1s. Clear? So they are digital. Our computers are the digital. It accepting or it later was going to convert into the binary forms. The binary forms value are the 0 and 1, and by taking such binary form, it going to do some of the processing by using CPU. After the process, then again it will displaying the output on the monitor. How we inputted, in that manner only it going to display the output on the monitor. Clear this point here? So in today's class, just we completed introduction. How does the computer work? By using example. What is a computer? Definition of a computer, and also the complete components of a computer are hardware, software, user, and lastly our data and the information. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.